The leftists just want to keep everybody down. I mean, that's, and people say, well, what about the left-right paradigm? It's been controlled because the right's been phony. But the establishment is going after humanity from a leftist perspective. I mean, look, Roger, you're involved in a lot of libertarian causes. I know you're involved in, marijuana decriminalization. You have businesses in that. Oh, more power to you. You're involved in a lot of stuff they call liberal. You've gone after right-wing extremist candidates before yourself. I don't like that. I don't want monotheists telling me how to live, whether they're Christian or Muslim. So I really think it's about terms here. We are the classical liberals, the constitutionalists. We're the real progressives. These people are a cult of control freaks.
Yeah, I look at it in a slightly different way. At a certain juncture, I figured out that the left-right confrontation was really just a Hegelian device to distract us from the fact that there's an elite that is whose only interest is not ideological. They're neither left nor right.
They play both sides.
They're interested in control, power, and wealth. That's what they're interested in. And therefore, I probably have more in common with many Bernie Sanders supporters than I do with some traditional Republicans. The truth is, however, that this election is between the insiders and the outsiders. It's not between the Republicans and the Democrats like our past presidential elections. It's the Republicans and Democrats together versus Donald Trump and the people of the United States of America.
It's never been more naked, because it doesn't matter he's worth $8 billion. He's never been part of their club. He's always done it on his own. He's arrogant. He thinks he's smarter than them. Looks like he is. He's trying to come in and take over their whole pie. They don't know whether he's just taking it from them or is going to reform it. All they know is they've hijacked everything. They think it's theirs, and Trump's saying, no, it's not. Is that it?
Well, what did Newt Gingrich mean when he was asked why the why the Washington establishment so disliked Trump? And he said, well, he doesn't belong to the secret society. He's never taken the oath. He doesn't know the handshake. Now, maybe it was rhetorical.
It wasn't.
But maybe it wasn't. He is not part of the Council on Foreign Relations. He's not a member of the Trilateral Commission.
And there is a sexual and a cultic aspect to all these clubs. There's a political one, but to get in deeper, there's another level. Like the average gang says, go shoot an old lady to become a made member. When you get to Skull and Bones and stuff, no, you got to do something else to become a member, and it's sexual. Now, I'm going to leave it at that and go back to phone calls, but you're dead on. By the way, if you're a new viewer, let's find that. Newt Gingrich, Trump's never been part of the secret society. He said that on Fox News. It's not a joke. He really said that. So you're absolutely right. You crystallized it. This is really the end of an era. This is the fall of this corrupt group of insiders that have hijacked both parties. Trump realizes it's this moment in history. He's uncloaking as a patriot, making his move for nationalism to be George Washington Part 2. Is that accurate?
I think that's exactly right.
It's epic. Roger Stone's here with us. It's amazing. This guy, all the angles he's got. Ben in California, thanks for holding. You're on the air from San Jose. Go ahead.
How's it going, guys?
Good, brother. Go ahead.
Hey, I was just two things real quick. Me and my girlfriend were Mexican, and we attended the Trump rally. It is the most disgraceful, embarrassing thing I have ever seen in my life, man. Just people getting beat up, police not doing anything to help anyone. I got everything on camera. I'm telling you, man. And the mayor coming out and saying that Trump needs to be responsible for everything, and it's all crazy, man. The second thing, I think that
we need... Take your time, because you're a witness to this, not just our cameras that are witnesses, to what happened. Describe, as just a citizen of America, white, black, Hispanic, you're just a human. You want to go hear Trump speak, whether you support him or not. Tell us if you do. Some people go just to hear, and they get beat up. So what was it like? What did you see?
Okay, first of all, I'm a libertarian, and I just support a lot of what he says. But as we stepped out, there was just total chaos. I mean, everyone was just talking mess to the Trump supporters, calling everyone racist. I mean, everything.
We're going to show some B-roll of that in the background. Tell us what you witnessed.
I just saw, we started walking to my car. I was with my two-year-old son. And, we were just walking. I was recording everything. People were just talking mess to everyone. And then out of nowhere, some guy got his Trump hat ripped off, some older white male, and they just started beating him. And I told my girlfriend just to go to the car, and I just wanted to stay there and record everything. And the police weren't even helping this man. I was screaming at the police to help him. I have everything on camera right there. I was screaming at the police to help this man, literally 5 feet in front of the police. They were not helping this man. There was like 20 cops, and they were just staring at me. And this guy was just getting beat. And then I seen that happen like 3 other times because I stayed the whole night to record everything. And the police were not helping anything. I don't know what the hell happened. This looked exactly like what happened in Baltimore. this is crazy right now, man. And
God, they just
I think
sucker punched that guy. Well, sir, let me tell you this. I want to get your information. Do you have a YouTube channel? Because if you have this footage, police stand by during racial attack, it should go viral. We need to expose this. This is crazy. And I've got to say, at a certain point, the Second Amendment's going to come involved here. When people are being attacked, this is just amazing. So have you put your footage out yet, sir?
No, I have not. But my second thing I was going to say, I think that we need a whole bunch of constitutionalists to go out, because I was literally the only one of the only males out there that was trying to help these people getting beat up. I was trying to grab these people and get them away from all these crazy people. There's no one out there to help these people. I mean, I think we need a whole bunch of Trump supporters or people that support the Constitution to go out there and protect these people, because these people are just.
Yep.
I mean, this young boy had a Trump sign, and they ripped it up, and he was just screaming at them like, "This is my opinion. You guys are calling me racist. Like, I'm not even doing anything to you guys." I mean, I think we need people out there to protect these people, man. Like, everyone that can still carry permits, anything, bring out a legal knife. I mean, if these people want to do something stupid, man, it's going to be on them. And in my eyes,
here's the thing, sir. I hear you. The media is trying to spin this and trying to cover this up, and it's just out of control. The communists just want to have some giant civil war. And I look at our military, who on average, some of the most, you talk to top special forces people I know, and they just tell me, hands down, on average, Hispanic Americans are the toughest, hardest fighting, smartest people we've got for this country. And then you've got these communist scum, brainwashed teenagers out here racially attacking white people because they have USA on their shirt. It is just a shame, and I hear you. If I was Hispanic, I would be ashamed of this. I'm ashamed of this as in America. But sir, please get your. I'm going to put you on hold. Overnight at FedEx, whatever. But everybody that's listening that videotapes this stuff, need to get it up. Do you have a YouTube channel? Can you get this out?
Yeah, I could put it up on my YouTube channel.
What is your YouTube channel? And we'll link to it as soon as you put it up.
Well, I just have a YouTube account. I don't have an actual channel, but I can make a channel and I can send you guys.
I'm going to put you on hold. I'm going to have most of my crew's on vacation right now. I'm going to have Darren McBreen get your number from John Harmon, and then we're going to call you in 10 minutes and work through this with you and get this footage uploaded and get it out, okay?
Yes, sir.
God bless you, Ben. Go ahead, Roger.
Look, we should not be surprised that the Clintons are using thug tactics. They've used thug tactics their entire career. These are people who used Arkansas state troopers to have witnesses to their corruption and their sexual crimes beaten, who broke into people's houses, who burned people's houses down, drove people out of the country for fear of their lives, broke into people's cars, smashed their windshields, slashed their tires, killed their pets, threatened their children, threatens their children's friends. The Clintons are thugs. They are worse than the mafia.
The bullying's over, though, and Donald Trump's the spearhead, like on an icebreaker. We're the ship. He's that big iron steel, spike ramming through the ice. Is that it?
That's why they're so apoplectic, because in a guy, they can't co-opt him. They can't silence him. This is like stepping in front of a moving freight train. The day of reckoning is coming, and Donald Trump is going to be the man who brings it.
Throughout history, criminals, whether the communists, the Nazis, they always think they can overrun everybody. And at first they have victory, and they push, and all of a sudden, the sleeping giant awakens. And I can feel the sleeping giant isn't just awake now. It's awake, and it's pissed.
Look, I've been through 9 presidential campaigns. I have never seen anything like this. Reagan was as close as we got, but this is a real grassroots insurgency. I've never seen anything like it. You don't have to call the Trump people to show up. They show up on their own. You don't have to call them to remind them to vote. They show up to vote. I've never seen this kind of grassroots power.
If somebody just thinks they're going to punch me, I can't believe these folks don't fight back, though. But I guess they're smart like Gandhi.
Well, look, I actually think, I'm against violence, because any kind of violence will be blamed on Trump, no matter who started it.
No, I get it. If I fight back, I'll be blamed on it.
So, sadly, you have to turn the other cheek. You have to avoid violence.
I agree. Like Christ, not that Christ was a wimp, it was so manly to take it to show how bad they were.
Again.
So at a certain point, I guess, you just absolutely show they did it by not fighting back. I've never done that in my life.
Violence is not the answer. It will not solve the problem, but the mainstream media will blame it on
I've just never let somebody punch me and not get punched back. I don't know how to do it, but I hear you.
Well, either does Trump, I assure you.
Yeah, I love when they jump the stage trying to attack him. He doesn't run. He just pushes his Secret Service office ready to punch him.
Look, Donald Trump's taking his life in his hands. Every day goes out on the campaign.
I can tell he loves it, doesn't he?
He's not afraid. He's not living in fear. He's having the time of his life. And he's correct. This is not a political campaign. It's a movement. It's a movement to save America. And he's willing to risk his life for it. I just sent $1,000 to the Committee for American Sovereignty, one of the super PACs is supporting Trump that I do believe in, that unlike Great America PAC is not a ripoff. That's run by Benton the Felon, right? Yes, correct. Look, you've got Hillary Clinton sitting on $48 million in super PAC funds. And that money, it was 80, she can raise much more. It is unlimited in terms of what she can get. We have to have these same groups. We have no choice. I'm just looking at that camera over there to the audience and just telling them, this is an epic time to be alive. I don't care what stinking color you are. We're all red-blooded. And I've always had this idea about, our color is red, and taking the color red back from the communists and saying, you don't run the color red. Humanity, that's our color, that's our blood. The communists admit they love red to show red terror, they're going to kill everybody. Well, I got news for the Reds. We're bringing red back, meaning you're the ones that are going to get run over if you try to enslave us. This is the Republic of the United States of America. We are not going to die easy and go down without a fight, Roger Stone. Well, what I'm saying is, never mind the red, you're not going to win this election without green. That's right. And therefore, yesterday's announcement that Tom Barrack, who is an L.A.-based, very close friend of Donald Trump's, runs a very successful real estate opportunity fund. He has started a super PAC. He's got an immediate $37 million in solid pledges from Trump supporters. That is a pivotal moment. The Committee for American Sovereignty. So is the momentum building? I feel yes, and there's going to be a number of worthy groups, real groups, not rip-off groups like Great America PAC, the Ed Rollins, Jesse Benton operation. Ed Rollins, longtime Republican operative, works for Teneo Strategies today. That means he works for the Clintons, and his PAC, Great America, is a front. It's a scam. I want to talk. I got to get calls. All this is golden. We got to do more interviews. Obviously, you're going to let us. I know you have no sleep waiting for your flight here, but we can do some more interviews and stuff for Sunday, right? Yes. Tape. Yes. Good. So there's been more Roger Stone, more exclusive here. I want to go to some phone calls right now. We'll do 5 more minutes in the next hour, and then we can go get some lunch here, and then we can have who is it taking over in the 4th hour today? That's going to be Anthony Gucciardi doing a great job. But before we do that, please buy the products at InfoWarsStore.com. I've skipped like 3 breaks today, which nobody else in the industry does. That's like $1,000 a minute we're losing. I can't help it. But just buy the products at InfoWarsStore.com. We got 20% off Survival Shield, 20% off the Lung Cleanse. We've got all these different specials that are running right now. We will sell out of Lung Cleanse by Monday, so take advantage of this 20% off. We have the new revolutionary air purifier that is available at 25% off out of the gates. That's Alexa Pure Breeze. That is way, way, way lower than any other competition. There's no reviews yet because it's brand new, but I've been using it here at the office for a few months. I'm about to get some of my home. They are simply amazing. They just came out, but I had one of the prototypes. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com for the nutraceuticals, or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And whatever you do, because it's so much fun, it's gone from 1 in 25 Trump supporters on average at the rallies to 1 in 10. Now we're going for 1 in 5, where Hillary for Prison shirts are just everywhere, lining the front row. It's making huge news. It's amazing. InfoWarsStore.com with a 4.9 star review out of a possible 5. That's a 99% star. So please take advantage of that today, and the small profit we make funds this operation. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com, or toll-free 888-253-3139. Let's go ahead and talk to Chris in Georgia. Then we'll go to Erica in Oregon and others. Go ahead.
Hello, Alice and Roger Stone.
Go ahead. Thank you.
All right, I have 3 questions, but I'm going to ask my first for now. If you have time, I'll ask the other one. I don't think Trump will be president because I believe the elite will kill him. Do you agree? I mean, I support him, but do you see him as president, given all the dangers he's been through? I mean, all the tweets and death threats and the little protection it seems he has.
I mean, look, there's no doubt he's one of the bravest men ever alive in American politics. You know, he's not George Washington yet, but he's trying. So, yes, they want to kill him. They're openly. Glenn Beck's been suspended off Sirius XM. He's being, because he does these little premeditated, somebody needs to kill Trump things. I'm not attacking Beck, but it's getting crazy. The New York Times says kill him. They're allowing this. Facebook allows hundreds of pages calling for his death for months. Roger Stone, this guy's got a good point. Chris.